Welcome back to Kamen Rider Battride War Genesis. In today's episode, we're going to unlock a bunch of dudes. I'm just going to very quickly bang through all three of them because, to be quite honest, I've talked about enough of their respective series, and I don't know that I could add a whole lot more, with the possible exception of Melon Energy here, because I could always talk about Kamen. So we're just going to bang right through it, starting off with Kaixa from Fies. Now, Fies himself, I've noticed, is not all that great in this game. His ability to take down enemies is just, large groups he can't really deal with, I've found, so I'm going to pick someone who can deal with large groups. Have I done Kiva? I feel like I've been passing over Kiva. That's what I'm going to do. Ugh. Yeah, they didn't get his voice back either, which is really unfortunate, but there you go. And who's gonna come with me? I guess Fies better come with me. That makes sense. Yeah, let's do this. Maybe I did talk about Kiva. Well, let me just say real quick that it takes place concurrently in what were the years? 2008, which is when the series aired, and 1986, 85, 86? I think it was 86. And it was just really interesting how it had sort of two parallel storylines, and it didn't even play them as an A and a B, because a lot of the time they were related, if not sort of just tangentially than directly. And it was just very interesting. It was a bit of a risk, but they, I think, wanted to try something really new, and I think paid off pretty well. And the horror theme was fairly unique. I mean, they hadn't done a horror theme, and I don't think they've done one since. Not really. Oh ho ho. Whoa! I saw that. Ooh, sword guy, huh? I'll match your sword. One of the things that the Kiva series really had down, too, was the soundtrack. It was in the days when pretty much everybody would get a theme song. So he had his theme song, and then his sword form had a theme song, gun form, hammer form, all had their own theme songs. And now that I think of it, I seem to recall that the Hammer Guy's theme song was played only once, if ever. And it might have just been for a couple seconds, but I thought that was really interesting that the Hammer character, Doga, I think his name was. Because, yes, of course, because they were all named for onomatopoeia, and I'll explain in a sec. But yeah, his theme came out on the soundtrack before it was played at all in the series, and I believe it was only played once in the series. Why is this guy taking so much damage? There, Hammer Bro's taking a bit more chunk out. Anyway, yes, the three monsters, a werewolf, a merman / sea monster, and a Frankenstein's monster, we're all named for onomatopoeia, so the sword, the werewolf, his name was Garuru, which is a very common sort of wolf name in anime, which is the sound a wolf makes. The gun, the merman, his name is Basha, which is the sound a waterfall makes. Which makes sense. He's got a water gun, he's got all sorts of watery powers. Not used very often during the series, actually. Ooh, coming in handy right now, though. And then finally you've got Doga, which is the sound of something heavy hitting something hard. Which seems apropos for a giant Frankenstein monster wielding a hammer. Oh yeah, I forgot the finishers for Kiva have a huge wind-up. Yeah. Not that useful, really. Hey, go away. Yeah, not with a wind-up like that. Oh, he's evading my gunfire somehow. There we go. And Kiba was actually one of the first riders, I think, to have like a full-on cruiser bike rather than any sort of sport bike. The more you know. Just cancel that out. All right, you. Yikes. Well, when the going get tough. Tough go Emperor form. Whoa! That was not supposed to happen. Oh no, I went right out the window. Oh man. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, and I went far away. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I didn't. Hang on. Hold the phone. I'm not... I hope you're not seeing what I'm seeing, because what I'm seeing is that I'm stuck. Right? Because I can't go that way. Okay, okay. I can't get back up there. Okay, no, I'm not stuck. Okay, I just had to look at that for a few minutes. I'm not stuck, but I do have to go the long way. Oh, come on. Oh, the bike mechanics really need some work in this. Ugh. There we go. Oh, come on. I'm walking. Ultimate irony that using a bike in a rider game sucks. Oh, that was close. I thought for sure. Thought for sure I'd be stuck. Awesome camera angle. Yeah, I just went right out that window back there, didn't I? Oh, jeez. Well, lesson learned there. He looks like a total badass when he's just moving normally. But then when he runs, he does that little shimmy sham. Ridiculous. All right, Kaixa, let's finish this. Oh, or not. Just disappear, sure. That's exactly what I meant. More of these guys, they take a beating. I have defeated your motorcycles, Kaixa. Reveal yourself to me. There you are. Right in his face. With his quick combos, I actually should be using Kiba for fighting bosses, maybe. So I can get my hits in and then cancel out of it. Although, the trade-off is that his finishers have a huge wind-up, so that's not that good. So many decisions to make. Ah, you didn't even actually hit me. I hate you so much. Kaixa, your level is annoying. Just go ahead and gang beat him, because, you know, he's a jerk and I want this level to be over. Well, there we go. Ha-ha! Down you go, you jackass. I win. Kaixa unlocked, baby. Alright, next up, Takatora, aka Melon Energy from Kamen. And I'm going in as O's. And I'm going in with Z-Cross, or ZX, whatever you prefer. Whom I know nothing about. I'm not even gonna try. Normally I'm you know, sort of up on these guys' stories, but honestly, I just don't know. I understand a lot of these writers actually intermingle with V3's storyline, which is interesting, because it's evidence of a grander writer universe before even the Heisei writers, which is to say the writers from the year 2000 after. But I don't know where I was going with that, so I'm just going to go ahead and run up here. Face down what will no doubt be a bunch of, bunch of rose seed walkers, whatever they're called. And probably I'm going to have to deal with a bunch of melons. Oh, wow. Fine, we're doing it this way, huh? Slicey, slicey. Tatoba, Tatoba, Tatoba. I punched him in the butt. Alright, what next? Oh boy. Unsurprisingly, I'm gonna have to take on an entire squadron of his guys. All Kurokage soldiers. Oh, that did some nice work. Triple scanning charge is the way to go. Tell your friends, tell your family. Nice. Now, Suika arms, I'm sure. Oh, yeah. Big time. I want that box, though. Alright. 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 Going at it with Tajador. Ooh, I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but in the first game, Tajador was air only. Like, any button I push would just send him flying into the air, shooting at air targets in theory. But this game does not have a lot of air targets. So they fixed it for the second game, and obviously that carried over to this one. Well, I don't want to run out of time. Ah! So not much choice. Gotta use it. Puto Tyranno. I really like it when writers have final forms that tax them in some way. I feel like, again, I'm sorry, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but there's a lot of things that these series do really right. You know, for me, I mean, you don't have to agree with me, but whoa. Oh, I forgot I had this. But I like the idea of there being, of a character having an ultimate form that costs him something to use. A lot of media, and Kamen Rider itself is guilty of this sometimes, but they'll give them an ultimate form and they'll talk it up. This actually just happened in Ghost with Spectre, but they'll give him an ultimate form and, you know, warn him against the dangers of using it and say, you know, oi, careful using this, it's not a good power, it's a bad power, and you'll lose your humanity, and you'll sorely regret it every day, and then he goes, I know I can take it, and then he uses it and it's no big deal. You know, maybe he's like, kind of in pain or whatever the first time he uses it, but after that, it's just no big deal, and he just, you know, just gets his ass kicked every other episode, like usual. Whoopsie. But that wasn't the case with O's, and that wasn't the case with Gaim either. You know, their ultimate forms cost them something, even though they were used in a much more candid way later. Well, actually, that's not even true. It was used more candidly for O's in the movies, but the way Gaim ended, and I guess I can't really spoil it because it's, you know, massive spoiler. But it is to say that their ultimate forms, they earn them and they, you know, no you don't know because I'm not telling you. I've said enough. It's enough to say that it's just really, really, it tickles me in a certain way that to have ultimate powers have an ultimate sacrifice. Oh, please don't. Pointed that right in my face. Whatever. Boom. Oh, I love that run. Just like, I'm gonna getcha. I should have finished him off with the combo move. Oh well. Anywho, that's Takatora unlocked. Or Melon Energy. Oh yeah, I should probably mention real quick why he's Melon Energy and not just Melon. He has a different belt. The belts that the guys were given at the beginning of the series, the Sengoku driver, is sort of the inferior form of the Genesis driver, which was made by the Mad Doctor for himself and a select few group for nefarious reasons that I cannot explain. But you can see the belt is, it looks like a juicer, where the Sengoku driver looks like a little knife that slices open the lock seed. Yeah, let's do the old Gaim team up. So this is the belt that you're supposed to use with the energy seeds. Gaim found a way to cheat the system. Whoa! What's with that little kick at the beginning of the combo? That little like, you see that? What is that? I mean, I get that he's being kind of cocky, but it does not look like a kick that would, whatever. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I use the sonic arrow to shoot into the air, and then it rains down. That's my that's triangle. Circle is... Oh, nice. It's a big slash attack. Oh yeah, that finisher's pretty much the same as what Gaim uses. He's another character that's pretty decent against single or few targets, but not so much against huge ones. What are you doing? No, come back here, come back. Hiding around the corner, you chicken. Ah! Oh, giant yummy. Oh, got him. He didn't have a chance. Gotta go. No. The bikes in this game are very good. Seems like Takatora's style here is to just spam his finisher. I have defeated all your mini-bosses. Come on out and stop hiding around the corner. Jackass. Woo! One of the good things about this being on the PS4 is that even in this huge crowd, there's just zero slowdown. Now, he's defending himself somehow. Yeah, doing that little arrow rain move doesn't really work up against the wall. In a sense, this is Takatora's ultimate form. He starts the series using just regular Melon, and finishes it using Melon energy, so it makes sense. He's certainly powerful. But he's just not all that interesting to use, honestly. Blah, 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 blah. Welcome aboard the Denliner, baby. And that's it. That's all these guys unlocked. So, that leaves me with more boss fights. So, I've got White Wizard from Wizard. And he's from O's. He uses the yellow metals. I'm blanking on his name. He looks to be paired with yet another evil doctor who uses the dinosaur metals to transform himself into a greed. Anyway, these are your choices. Which one am I going to tackle first? I've got White Wizard, who appears to be teamed up with Phoenix, not to be confused with Heart, even though they look kind of similar, and Lion Guy and Dinosaur Guy from O's. So take your pick, let me know, and I'll see you in the next episode.